Hi, everybody. This is day 1294. Tavita Nuusa lost his badge. CID Nuusa lost his badge. Um, I think that's huge breaking news that we have hard evidence of that. And let me go on Facebook to see if everybody can hear me and see me. We are going pretty quick, 1,000 miles an hour. So we're coming on late again, burning the midnight oil. Okay. Looks like everything's okay. I can see everybody. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, um, yeah, I was thinking I need to do just open comments, a live stream, because everything is breaking in this case. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's all coming together, and I will be honest with you, having everything come together always when we have these moments of huge exposure, revelation, it's super emotional for us. And writing all of these letters all the time gets pretty emotional. Of course, it is. And we're not allowed to be because we're made um, to be the investigators. We're made to ask to even be the investigators and also to conduct oversight of all of these agencies that need a lot of oversight. Uh, the, yeah, it's absolutely crazy. And I'm not telling anybody anything that they don't already know because we have soldiers dying on Fort Bliss because of fentanyl, right? We have soldiers dying on Fort Bliss because of fentanyl. Now, that is absolutely outrageous. Outrageous. We give our military millions, millions, billions, and they can't secure the military installation. This, you can only look to the four-star generals. The 44 four-star generals were so top heavy. We only had seven in World War II, and we had 10 times the amount of service members. Now we are able to do things in a much leaner way, and we have 44 four-star generals. We are so heavy. We need to do a lot of trimming. We would save a lot of money, and there would be a lot less corruption also. A lot less corruption because right now our 44 four-star generals, they're all up to no good. They have sold us out to foreign and domestic enemies, and that is revealed to you in the fact that we have soldiers that are dying of fentanyl on the military installation on Fort Bliss. And that is, we have soldiers that are being bullied, their rights absolutely not being cared about. If they can't even care about the rights of their own soldiers, how are we to expect that they will defend the Constitution? Because that's what the Constitution is all about, are ensuring that we have our rights, right? So the land and the people. So that is big news because there's other uh, things being revealed about the border, about what's going on at the border, and it's impacting Richard's case in a way that it helps people understand that what we have said all along is that we're not just daydreaming about what happened to Richard, okay? That there is a real problem at the border, that there's a real problem on Fort Bliss in border city El Paso, Texas, that there is a lot of crime being initiated and being carried out from within Fort Bliss, weapons smuggling, ammunition smuggling over to the border using these tactical move storage units, that there is human trafficking going on. There is even organ trafficking going on. I kid you not. And there is such an uptick in crime that people are starting to watch these live streams and say, you know what? Mama's been telling us all along. Richard's mama has been telling us all along that Richard didn't just walk away, that he was forcibly removed, that he was retaliated against for reporting the uh, crime on Fort Bliss and and off of Fort Bliss involved um, in these a criminal syndicate. You can say criminal enterprise. You can say organized crime because it's absolutely organized crime. We have the CID. You saw that with CID Nuusa. Now we have confirmed audio that he lost his badge. And we knew that he lost his badge um, because of witness testimony, but now we have it confirmed on audio. And I think that's going to change a lot of things. And let's see if I have a picture of him that I can show everybody. Um, correct display. Is it not displaying? It doesn't want to display for me. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I need to update. But you can go on to, see, why wasn't that doing that? I don't understand. Okay, I'll check it out. But you can go on to Facebook and see his picture, Tavita Nuusa. It's right there that he coached Leilani Hart because he was having an affair with Leilani Hart and how to maneuver through the CID and the FBI to get her notarized criminal complaints accepted with CID number, with an FBI number. And you know, it's why didn't she just go to the El Paso police like a regular citizen? See, she had this connection, this privilege where she's going on Fort Bliss through the CID and getting that forwarded to the FBI. The FBI taking that her complaint in and giving it a number too. We have the number of the complaints about her family engaged in incest and sexually assaulting a 7-year-old in her master bedroom and purchasing weapons that are illegal. And, you know, this is, you know, all during the time of Walmart and all this stuff going on. It's super concerning because Walmart, the whole Patrick Crucius Walmart case, is comes after Richard's case. You see, the August 3rd, 2019, we have to get used to saying this because people know that Richard went missing in July of 2020, but his case started way before then, a year before then, more than a year before he went missing. And that's something that we need to really understand because he was reporting on the same people that conducted that acted out, that even did serious harm on August 3rd, 2019. And, you know, they had to act politically, and they also had to divert attention from what Richard was reporting. That is our investigative theory. I think it's very, very important to get that out for people to understand that we know that Richard was talking to FBI Houston and DC and making these complaints, these big complaints that required something like a Walmart mass shooting to divert attention from. Okay, there was really major money making crimes, and I believe they're still going on in the military and on Fort Bliss that Richard was reporting on. So this is, uh, takes repeating and repeating and repeating for people to understand. And of course, the breakthroughs were the background check on those of Christopher Grant and those surrounding him. Of course, Dreams Cabaret, Leilani Hart getting her mail there, and of course, those involved with Dreams Cabaret. And, these old pictures I had to dig up that people sent me at the very beginning. And, I think they confused Dreams Cabaret with another nightclub. Um, but also that, and those pictures absolutely um, have been really revealing. And, it's really interesting when at the beginning they're just used to divert or to try to do some kind of psyop on you, and they end up really being some good hard evidence of a major mass shooting crime that led to the retaliation of Glendon Oakley Jr. and Richard Halliday, right? Absolutely. Um, uh, the whole situation surrounding Glendon Oakley Jr. needs to be reinvestigated. And of course, with Richard, we're working really hard to expose everything on that, just waiting for God's timing that will just bust this totally open. There's so many cracks in it. There are so many cracks, like the CID contending that Nuusa was a good agent, that he just retired. No, that's in the report that he just retired. No, he lost his badge. He was up to no good and he lost his badge. And we have proof of it. So I think Jessica Veltri needs to amend her report. She needs to amend her report on a lot of things. And that's one reason why we came on late, because we're working also on all the amendments for that report. Um, and because we need the record to be true, right? We need it to be as truthful as possible. So things that were omitted, things that were a little twisted, things, yeah, that were left out, need to be put into that investigative um, third grade work. We need to up it a little bit. We need to give it a little bit of a intellectual boost, because Jessica Veltri, um, yeah, I don't know, she must have something else going on in her life, because she sure didn't give it her all. I can tell you that much right there. Um, with the news of the upcoming board, that is very, very powerful, because they have been getting from us because they asked for it. They asked for all the information that we could give them, um, to help them determine Richard's situation. So that is, um, we just really, really need some prayers on that one for our military, for the board inquiry, for them to do the right thing, to receive the information that we're giving them, um, with the intent to do the right thing. So we're very happy that this board of inquiry is meeting. With that, we are putting out memes, um, and we'll put out. We have a lot more being made right now, to help everyone understand this case, because as this case breaks, people need to understand what has happened with the Walmart mass shooting case, with Patrick Crucius, with Richard Halliday, and how they uh, intersect at 3905 Bliss Avenue, how they intersect at Dreams Cabaret, and we need to get justice for the victims of both the Walmart mass shooting and also Richard's case. So that, because they're one case. It's the same people. It's absolutely. And um, with that, uh, comes that Nadal Baim, being FBI, saying that Richard's remains were found in Juarez. And we are working very hard to uh, make the record right in Juarez, Mexico, in Chihuahua, Mexico, because not only has Richard's case been tampered here, but also in Mexico. And so we're working with authorities to get that done, and also, address kilometer 29 and research. So that is very, very important information, um, especially with all of this border stuff going on. So thank you, everyone, for sharing and coming on Burning the Midnight Oil. I won't take any more time. If you have any questions, just shoot us some questions and I'll be glad to answer them. But when you have a criminal enterprise like we have right now, uh, and you're conducting it, Team Find Richard Halliday is conducting the investigation into that, and you're having to write letters addressing the criminal enterprise of the CID with the FBI, with the CPS, with the DES, with the VA, with um, uh, El Paso Police Department. And we have, certain individuals in each one of those, that Dreams Cabaret, 3905 Bliss Avenue. Um, it gets a little daunting, but you've done a great job. Thank you so much for helping us. Absolutely do not give up now. Please share, 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 because the cracks, we finally got into the auditorium, the big, um, and we're wanting to get into the arena. We're not quite into the arena yet, but that's where we're headed. It's kind of like a boxing match where the players come out and we're like, "Yay, Team Find Richard Halliday!" Boom, 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 boom. Um, and we're just letter after letter after letter, moving our way forward, and into the arena. So that's where we're heading, and do not doubt for an instant that Richard was forcibly removed from his barracks room on Fort Bliss. Thank you, everyone. Good night, and God bless. I'll be back tomorrow, God willing.